Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $1.0128 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 1.25%. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, and I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. From the all-time high, Polygon Matic has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us to around the $0.32 mark, and having done so, I believe Polygon Matic has done the minimum that we expected it to do in its ABC correction, and soon we might see a very nice bounce to the upper side in this Elliot wave structure, having our wave 5 taking us back to an all-time high. And Polygon Matic has been respecting the Elliot waves on this chart, and that is what I'm going to show you in this video. And starting here on the daily chart, you can see I have a yellow target area for that first wave to the upper side between the $1.91 mark and the $1.65 mark, which is the minimum that I expect that first wave of that Elliot wave to do, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I use the Fibs connecting to the all-time high, you can see that my yellow target area lies between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.5, which is the minimum that I expect a wave 1 to the upper side to do. And within a wave 1, I also expect to see fractal waves in formation. And if I jump to the 4-hour chart, you can see here the price of Polygon Matic has been trading within this fractal wave. And once we see the completion of the formation of a wave 5 to the upper side, that will be completing this higher Elliot wave count 1. And I want to get into details of this fractal wave so that I can also give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out. Here on the chart, you can see that from the moment we made that low at around the $0.32 mark, we pushed the price of Polygon Matic to the upper side and made a high, and that is the high of that first wave to the upper side. Then we saw a retracement to the lower side in a wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, we can use the Fibs to see whether that wave 2 has done the minimum that we expect a wave 2 to the lower side to do. That is between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.382, and you can see we retraced into that target area here on the Fibonacci's, and we even overshooted a little bit the Fib level 0.38 before we started to see a very nice bounce to the upper side in a wave 3. And using a trend-based Fibonacci, we can get the target area of that wave 3 to the upper side, which is within this yellow target at around the $0.93 mark, and the price of Polygon Matic respected that. We got into that yellow target area, we even overshooted that key target area, then we started to see a very nice retracement to the lower side in a wave 4, and because a wave 4 is a retracement of the wave 3, I can use the Fibonacci's to get a target area of that wave 4 to the lower side by connecting the low of the wave 3 to the high of the wave 3. I should get a target area between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.5, which is within this yellow target area. And you can see the price, and you can see Polygon Matic respected that. We retraced into that yellow target area, then we started to see a very nice bounce to the upper side in a wave 5. And within a wave 5, I also expect to see fractal waves in formation. And what I have here on the chart, this I can term it as the first wave of that fractal wave within a wave 5. We also saw a retracement to the lower side in a wave 2, and what is in formation right now is the formation of a wave 3. Then once the wave 3 is complete, I expect to see a retracement in a wave 4, then a wave 5 to complete this higher Elliot wave count 5 in yellow. So if I get a little bit into the details of the fractal waves within a wave 5, after making a high at around the $1.02 mark, I expected to see a retracement to the lower side in a wave 2, and using the Fibonacci, we can get the target area by connecting the Fibs to the high of the wave 1. That gives me a target area between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.382, and you can see here on the charts, we retraced into that blue target area before we started to see a very nice bounce to the upper side in a wave 3, and we can get a target area for that third wave to the upper side by connecting the low of the wave 1 to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave 2. That gives me a target area for that third wave to the upper side at around the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.3283 mark. So I expect to see higher prices here on the charts in the formation of that third wave to the upper side, and that gives me the key scenarios that I expect to play out. Now that you have managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark, we might see a retest of this key area of resistance, and once the retest is a success, then unlock even higher prices. We also managed to break above other key areas of resistances in between here before we get into the target area of that third wave to the upper side. So it's possible once we see a retest, higher prices could be coming our way, and we maximize our target area for that third wave to the upper side before we see a retracement to the lower side in a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in a wave 5. The other key scenario is that maybe we have not yet seen the high of that first wave of this fractal wave, and maybe the high that we have made might be the high of that first wave to the upper side, and I will have to adjust my Elliot wave count, having this high as the high of that first wave to the upper side. Expect a retracement to the lower side in a wave 2. So it's possible that this might be the high of this fractal wave, then expect a retracement to the lower side in a wave 2, and in case that is the case, then I'll have to use the Fibonacci's to get a new target area of that wave 2 to the lower side. And for that to play out, as we have the retest of this key area of resistance and we lose this key area of support at around the $0.95 mark, and in case that happens, we continue seeing lower prices and we make a low that is below the low that we made for that wave 2, that is at around the $0.85 mark, then I will have to adjust my Elliot wave count, having that high as the high of that wave 1, and then have my wave 2 at the low that we make in case that movement plays out. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, but I believe Polygon Matic is going to continue to respect that Elliot wave that I had drawn out here on the charts, that we are going to continue to unlock even higher prices and maximize our target area for that third wave to the upper side. Also taking a look at the indicators, here on the RSI we are trading at around the 64 mark, and that means we have a bit of room for us to support any movement to the upper side before we get into the overbought region, and any movement to the lower side will be supported here. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD are just about to print a bearish cross, so let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.